Hello students, today I am going to discuss very important topics in reaction mechanism in organic chemistry. As you know, chemistry involves making and breaking of bond. Any reaction involves breaking of bond and simultaneously making of a bond. In organic chemistry, bond fission takes place usually in two ways. As we know, organic compounds are bonded with covalent bonds, and the covalent bond present between two atoms contains shared pair of electrons. When a bond breaks, it can take place in two ways. First is homolytic fission. Here in this type of fission, one electron of the bonding pair goes with each of the departing atom or group, resulting into electrically neutral fragment of atoms, generally known as free radicals. As for example, if there is a covalent bond between A and B, and if bond fission takes place here, if one electron goes with fragment A and another electron goes with fragment B, then this type of fission, this is called homolytic fission. And in the process, free radicals are formed. As for example, in methyl halide, if homolysis takes place, homolytic fission is also called homolysis. One electron will come with methyl group and another electron of the bonded pair goes with halide group. Hence, a free radical may be defined as the atom or group of atoms having a single odd unpaired electron. Now, another type of bond fission, this is heterolytic fission or heterolysis. In this type of fission, the electron pair forming the covalent bond goes to a single atom or group, and thus electrically charged fragments, which are also called ions, are obtained. Thus, the reaction involving heterolysis or heterolytic fission are known as ionic reactions. Here, if there is a covalent bond between A and B and heterolysis takes place here, A will have plus charge, that is A will be in the form of cation and B will be in the form of anion, that is B will have negative charge. Here also we can take the example of methyl halide, and heterolysis takes place here. Methyl fragment will have plus charge, that is it is in the form of cation, and halide fragment will have negative charge, that is it is in the form of anion. Now, another type of, it means that here we have discussed two types of bond fission, homolytic fission and heterolytic fission. Homolytic fission, it means that the electron bond pair of electrons are equally distributed between the two fragments. And in heterolytic fission or heterolysis, the bond pair of electron is not equally distributed. One fragment will have lack of electron, that is it will be in the form of cation. Another fragment will be in the form of anion. Now, discuss different types of reagents in organic chemistry. Usually, the heterolysis of organic compound is brought about by certain reagents. They are broadly classified into nucleophiles and electrophiles. Nucleophiles means loving. That is, its meaning is nucleus loving is an atom or group of atoms that has available. They are also called anionic reagent. And in addition, many neutral compounds of oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur are also nucleophiles. Because of the presence of unshared pair of electrons, some of the common nucleophiles are OH, NH3, HOH, ROH, etc. As you know, oxygen atom has a lone pair of electron in its structure. And due to the presence of lone pair of electron, they are ready to donate or to give electron pair to another atom. Hence, they are rich in electron and hence they are nucleophiles. That is hydroxide, ammonia, water, alcohol, etc. These all behave as nucleophiles. As expected, nucleophiles react as they are rich in electron, they have excess electron, they have lone pair of electron, hence they react at positive or partial positive side of a reactant. Full charge ions such as alkoxide and hydroxide ions have more nucleophilicity than neutral substance like alcohol and water. Nucleophilicity is also enhanced by the presence of electron donating substituents such as alkyl group, which tends to concentrate negative charge on the reacting site of the nucleophile. For example, methoxide is a better nucleophile than hydroxide because of the inductive effect of methyl group. Now, the another type of reagent, this is called electrophile. An electrophile, this is also called electrophilic reagent. This is, as you know, philes means loving, hence these electrophiles are electron-loving compounds. Electrophiles is a reagent that is deficient in electron, usually a pair. They are also called catenoid reagent and may carry positive charge or have incomplete valence shell. Some example of common electrophiles reagents are electrophiles or electrophilic reagents are as hydrogen ion, H plus, H3O plus, hydronium ion, nitronium ion, NO2 plus, BF3, ZnCl2, AlCl3. As you know, BF3, ZnCl2, AlCl3, these are electron deficient compounds. Hence, due to deficiency of electron, they behave as electrophile. Electrophiles react with organic substance at a negative or partially negative site. Positively charged electrophiles are more reactive than neutral reagents, and the presence of electron with withdrawing substituents and to concentrate positive charge on the reacting site of the electrophile. The electrophilic nature of a smaller cation is greater than those of the large cation belonging to the same periodic group. Now, we are going to discuss the different terms here, that is free radical, carbanion, carbocation, or carbonium ion, because these all are used in mechanism of organic compounds. Now, let us see what is free radical. When covalent bond is subjected to homolytic fission, that is cleavage, free radicals are obtained. We have discussed earlier here that in homolysis what happens? The electron present in the bond pair goes with the each fragment. Here, if methane reacts with chlorine free radical and homolysis takes place, then methyl free radical is obtained. The reactivity order of free radicals are as, that is, methyl free radical, this is most reactive, then this is reactive than secondary free radical, and this is reactive than tertiary free radical. That is CH3 free radical, this is most reactive, RCH2 than RCH. That is primary free radical, then R2CH, that is secondary free radical, then R3C, this is tertiary free radical. Now, we are going to discuss the carbanion. The species in which carbon catalytic fission of a covalent bond is called carbanions. That is, if with hydroxyl ion OH minus ion hydrolysis takes place and one hydrogen of methyl group of acetaldehyde that is eliminated in the form of water molecule and carbanion is formed. Here, reactivity of carbanion, this is reverse of the free radical order. That is, tertiary carbanion is most reactive than secondary carbanion, and this is more reactive than primary carbanion, and the least reactive is methyl carbanion. That is, R3C, this is most reactive, then RCH, this is the secondary carbanion, and this is more reactive than RCH2. This is primary carbon ion, and least reactive is CH3 carbon ion. Now, carbocations or carbonium ion. The species in which carbon atom bears a positive charge formed due to heterolytic fission of a covalent bond is called carbonium ion. Here, let us take the example here. Ethyl chloride. This is in the process of hydrolysis in presence of OH minus ion. This breaks up into ethyl carbocation, carbonium ion. The reactivity order of carbocations are as follows. This is same as of free radical. That is methyl carbocation. This is most reactive. Then then primary carbocation, then secondary carbocation, then tertiary carbocation. That is CH3 methyl carbocation. CH3 carbocation is most reactive. Then RCH2. This is primary carbocation. Then this is more reactive than R2CH. This is secondary carbocation, and the least reactive carbocation is R3C. This is tertiary carbocation. We have discussed today. In this lecture, we have discussed what we have discussed. We have discussed the bond fission in organic compounds. Secondary, the types of reagents in organic mechanism, that is nucleophiles and electrophiles, and the different types of reacting substances in the form of carbonium free radical, carbon ion, and carbonium ion. Thank you.